What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all making money work for you and not working for the money, of course. And I also hope you guys are in a good or a better position than you were last week, of course. So today, I thought I'd drop by and I talk to you guys, of course, bring you guys some fire content, but also show you guys some wins. I don't want to get too ahead of myself or to overwhelm anyone with anything. But what I do want to talk about is how you guys, because this has came up throughout the week, can start phone flipping, but start doing it to consumers or locally, right? Let's just say you somebody that just got started, you don't got enough money for a price list, you don't got enough money to start selling to a buyer, which in my opinion, if you don't have enough money to start selling to a buyer, that's an issue. And there should be some type of we got to have priorities, right? So the way that I view it is that when it comes to flipping these devices, you definitely can and should be flipping to consumers as well. What I like to use is offer up. I'm here to show you guys conversations from today, and this happens every day, but I wanted to do it where you guys actually saw it on a day, the exact day that I do go live. So right now, I have these iPhone 13s black. Right now, how did I get these? I got these from a wholesale seller. So when we talk about wholesale sellers and what is a wholesale seller is somebody that posts things like this, a sealed box, right? 9 times out of 10, it's going to be in a car. It's going to be on a bed. It's not going to be too professional, right? So I'm not saying this person is a wholesale buyer, but I could click on here and I could see if this person is, and I can tell you for a fact that this looks like he's a wholesale buyer. Why? Because number one, he has an Apple Watch Ultra, he has the AirPods Max, he has the 15. But the only thing that is sort of kind of disturbing or it looks a little weird is the pricing, right? Now this is an iPhone 15, and it should not be priced this high. So if he was a wholesale seller, he wouldn't list it this high. But if we look at iPhone 15, I like to look at the most recent phone model to find a wholesale seller, right? And the reason I like to look at the most recent is because that's the phones they attack, if that makes sense. Hey, Andy. What's up, Andy? Andy always comes through, man. What's up? I hope you're having a good one. How is the family? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is good, man. I hope you're in well health as well. So I like to look at the most previous model, right? So when I look at the most previous model, I'm already seeing a whole bunch of boxes that are closed or enclosed. Now, this looks like a wholesale seller. Why? Because this person still has a sealed box, right? So you have to remember wholesale sellers don't usually open the boxes. They sometimes have open boxes, sometimes they don't. All right. And you have to understand also that when you meet up with them to make sure you open the box. Okay. Because this can very much be a scam. Okay. Let me look at this. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. And then if you look, it says he joined January 2019. So like I personally don't think this would be, but I'd still open the box. But again, look how it's in the car. So a lot of wholesale sellers, they sell the phones and they usually don't have any more posts. Or if they do have posts, it's of other electronics that they didn't mark as sold. But those are how you find wholesale sellers. So that's how I got my iPhone 13 Pro Maxes. I brought a lot of them. So what I did was I ended up getting about 24, a lot of 24, I believe, from this one young gentleman. And now what I want to show you guys is how I am selling them. So it's taken me probably about 4 weeks to sell all of the iPhone 13s. Okay. Now I want to do the math for you guys because um that's important. Right. So every 4 iPhone 13s, I paid $180. So 24 divided by 4. Okay. So that's 6. So 6 times 180. It wasn't 180. It was like 170 something, but I just want to whoa, 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 whoa. It was like 170 something. 180 times 6. Oh, wait, no, I didn't pay that much. Hold on, I'm trying to think. 1 second, y'all. Let me think. How much did Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm tripping. Is because I didn't pay 180. All right, but if okay, we're just gonna round it to this. It was lower than this. It was like 1,040 something, but it's okay. Let's just round it to that. Now, I got these phones, and when I got the devices, I immediately listed them. Okay, I listed them on OfferUp, but I didn't list all of them. I listed one, just one. Okay, it's all you got to do is list one, right? Just list one phone. This is the listing, of course. As you guys see, I put the IMEI. It's still sealed, but every time I met up with the individual, I opened the box every single time. Now, I even opened the box before they even brought it. I have video of a couple of the meetups because I'm preparing another video for you guys because I did record a few meetups and a few techniques that I use, so you guys can try to use them as well. And yeah, so it sort of kind of was beneficial, but I want to get back into the math of it, right? So 1,080, right? But every phone I'm selling or trying to sell for at least 350. I've sold a bunch for 350, but if I was to sell all of them for 350, it would have turned into 84, right? And I've only spent 1,080. But that's not how the perfect world goes. Sometimes you want to sell faster, sometimes you want to sell and just push it out because it's taking a while. Because yes, when you're selling to consumers, it takes longer than it would a buyer, of course. Now I could have just sold these to a buyer, and I believe the buyer will be giving me like around this amount. You know what I mean? So that's a huge difference, and I'm not willing to do that. I'm willing to wait. Okay. I think that it's important as individuals in general in life to be patient, but also as sellers to be patient to a certain extent because you want to maximize your return and your profit. Okay. You want to, especially now when people are getting their tax money, tomorrow's tax day. So I believe that's the last day for them to do their taxes. So you want to be patient. Trust me. You want to just be patient. If you're not patient and you don't got it in you, you can go ahead and sell it to a buyer, but that's not going to get you the most money at with this model. So I just wanted to, for all of my guys out there that are scared of losing sales, that don't know how to negotiate, and for all the people that are excellent at it, I have a few examples. Okay, so this person hits me up at 8:42 a.m. I hit them back at 8:43 because I'm right at it. Okay, I wake up and I ain't tripping like a transmission. I'm getting to the money. Okay, so at 8:42, person hits me up 150. I said no, thank you. Did I try to negotiate? Did I try to say, oh, dude, like, yeah, this is an iPhone 13 and this is like this is like the best phone possible? No, okay, I'm not, and I don't want you guys to like insinuate, oh, well, you're not pressing for the money because you have money or because you don't need to sell it. I do need to sell it and I need money. Okay, so it's not that I'm just like, oh, I'm just too high. No, I'm just like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, I want to sell it. There's an urgency, there's a sense of urgency just as much as it is with anyone, but I can't let the person see that, right? So the person says 150. I said no, thank you. Like, I didn't have any rebuttal. I didn't do anything. Yes, Andy. Yeah, yeah. I can't read all of your comments because they're pretty long. And I'm going through this, but I will get to you. I got you. No, thank you. He said, right. So I said, I could, no, he says I could do more if 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 it was unlocked. Okay. If it was unlocked. Right now, mind you guys, when I met up with this person, what he was saying was completely the opposite of what it was. But we'll talk about that, right? I know that some people create a facade online to try and just get what they want. And that's the reason why I'm very, very keen on not settling for anything different, right? I don't settle for nothing. I don't settle. You're not gonna catch me settling for nothing. So I say I do this phone flipping daily. $150 isn't the market value for locked. Again, no thank you. LOL. That's all I said, right? I didn't want to come off as rude, but I also wanted to come off as stern. I wanted to come off as somebody that understood my value, right? You have to understand your value, and you have to also understand the value of whatever you're trying to sell, okay? And stand firm on it. Some people crack, and some people they want money so bad that they let money run them. I don't let money run me. I run money, okay? So it's just about understanding why you have to stand firm, okay? So next, can you take 175 instead? So he sent that. I did not respond because when I said no thank you, I meant it. And what I mean by I meant it is I literally said no thank you because you already told me and showed me that you don't believe that my phone sealed. Understand this, guys. Look at the post. Okay. I'm not hiding anything. Okay. I'm not hiding anything. Nothing is being hidden. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Nothing's being hidden. All right. So boom. I'm like, no. Okay. What's your alternative price? Oh, then I said no, thank you. Then he says, what's your alternative price? Now, once he said that, I already knew I won. Okay. Once this person says, what is your alternative price, or what is the price that you'll take, I already know I won. Now, I do need to start making more videos on negotiations. I've been a bit burnt out. And I'll talk about that towards the middle of this whole live. But I guys, this comes really easy to me. I don't know why, but like I do close on a lot of my deals doing what I do like this, but it doesn't work for everybody. And I understand that, right? Like I have to sympathize, and also I have to let people know that just because I'm coming off as blunt and also not as needy doesn't necessarily mean that it will work for you. But one thing I will say is not allowing somebody to know they have leverage is always going to work in your favor. So even if you don't use the verbiage or the words, or you don't, respond in the exact way that I am, you can utilize these techniques that I'm showing you to put it towards your game or whatever approach you have. Okay. So what is your alternative price? I already knew from that point I won. Now, why didn't I say 350? Why didn't I say 300? So the reason I did not say 350, the reason why I didn't say 300 is because I understood that, see, now that I am the person in control and have the leverage, I don't want to overstep, right? Because I understood that if I was to say 350, if I was to say 300, I would be at that point probably pushing it, right? So I honestly jokingly said 250. Like I lied to you guys not because I didn't care. And what I mean by I didn't care is because when he messaged me and he said 150, I already knew. I'm like, all right, whatever. Right. So I said 250 jokingly in my head. But he was like, please take 200. That's what I can afford. That was at 856. Okay. At 856, he said, take 200. I am a grown ass man. Okay. I am a grown man. Now, what I mean by that is whether I'm in a store, whether I'm online, don't ever in your life, after I tell you a price, try to lowball me or try to change it. I said what I said, and my price is my price. You respect it or you don't. But if you don't, then keep it walking. If you do, then just say you do. But I'm not about to negotiate. Once I say my price is my price. I'm not doubling down because you want to know what happens if I say, okay, I'll take 200. That means I was lying. That's what that means. That means that what I said and what I stood for isn't what I really stand for, and I'm not standing on business. But at the end of the day, if I tell you a price, the price is the price. So now I saw, okay, this person is trying to take advantage, right? So I'm like, all right. First, I thought this person was a buyer at first. Like I thought he was like one of us, right? I thought like he was somebody just looking to buy phones. But like when he responded this, and then he said, that's what I can afford. You want to know what I usually say, but I'm trying to take a different approach. Usually what I say is you better make some phone calls. I mean, I'm sure somebody in your family got X amount that you need. So if they needed $50, I'm sure you can call your mom and she can give you 50, or your aunt and she can give you 50, right? But as you see, he says, so I don't respond. Like I'm working on a whole nother deal, which y'all about to see. Like I'm working on more deals. So that's why I'm like, whatever. But as I'm working on those deals, he says, I will accept $250 payment. My mom is willing to spare me $50. Where can we meet? Now, this was really weird to me. Now, let me explain to you why it was weird. Because when this person said that, in my head, I'm thinking, well, if you're going with this approach, this is what made me actually do the deal. If you're going with this approach, I want to see if you think I'm stupid. And he did. So you're saying your mom is willing to spare you. You better not be a grown ass man. Like you better not be grown. You better not be grown trying to backpedal and trying to say, "Oh no, no, now I can do 250." I get what you're saying, Andy. Um, I could do 50 more now. My mom is gonna just give it. Like you was better off saying, "I made some phone calls, bro, and like I got the 50, man. Where can we meet?" But he says, "My mom is willing to spare me 50." Right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. Right? This is what intrigued me. So I gave him a location. He says, "What is your preferred time?" I said I can meet 10:30 or 11 a.m. Now, this is another big part that a lot of people skip and miss in the negotiation phase. And what I mean by that is we're not as blunt as we should be. Okay. Now, what do I mean? I mean, yo, listen, if you, let's just say you have, um, let's say you have, let's say you have a girlfriend or something, and she's saying, when is dinner or whatever, and you just are one of those men that's like, what time will you be ready? Or you're like, hey, we just walked into the restaurant, babe, where you want to sit? I'm not that type of person. I'm more of the person that is going to give you this option or that option and you choose. Because if I give you options and I put you into some type of barrier or some type of if I give you options that create a structure, I can still stay in my realm, right? But I already knew I wasn't going to be in this area all day. So I'm like, oh man, like I gotta like figure out how to, because I really want to see if this is a kid. Because like this guy literally just sat there and said his mom's spirit. Like that was just in my head. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? So I'm like 10:30 or 11 a.m. But I also know where it says he's located. And it says he's located in New Jersey. And this is not close. Okay. So I said 11, I said 10:30 or 11 a.m. He says 11 a.m. is good for me. Okay. Now I said, okay, see you soon. So now he says, who do I ask for or what's your name? So I want y'all to remember in this negotiation phase, when you are negotiating or when you are trying to schedule a meetup, you give people the time. Don't be like, oh well, when are you free or when are you available? Listen, I get it, right? We want to be accommodating, right? But at the same time, we also need to understand we're in business, and businesses don't say, oh, our store hours are whenever you guys can make it. No, like the store hours are the store hours, right? So you have to make sure that you are creating your hours and people are abiding by it. Because if I go to Walmart at 4 a.m. and it's closed, they're not going to open it for me. And that's the same approach that I take. I said, okay, see you then. I don't give him my number. Why do I not give him my number? Usually you want to give the number. Why do I not give him my number? I do not give this individual my number because I do not know anything about this person. This person is giving me too many different directions. At first, I thought he was a buyer. Then I thought, okay, this is somebody's son that's asking and begging for $50. And I just at this point, I don't just give mine. Like I'm not just giving the number out. Like that's not happening. what's up, what's up? Like, I'm not about to just do that, right? So I have to be careful about my approach. Like, the approach matters, okay? Like, your approach matters, and also you giving out your contact does. Because if you now, I did end up giving him my number, and this is where I have to expose what happened. I ended up giving him my number, and then I literally just had to block him. Now I'll explain to you guys why. So, who do I ask for and what's your name? I said, my name is Kenneth. Message me when you're 5 minutes away. I always do this. Message me when you're 5 minutes away. Okay. Now, why am I saying message me when you're 5 minutes away? Because I'm not there. Okay. I'm not there. But I don't let them know I'm not there. Why? Because of a sense. So having a store, you know this. Like when I had when I have people meet me at like my store, then it's more so come whenever, not come whenever, but like you don't have to let me know when you're 5 minutes away. But what you realize is people coming to a location that they feel is a safe space, whether it's a pizza shop or whether you're trying to meet people at a I wouldn't say a McDonald's, like I don't want to go that far, let's say like a bank or police station. Like, I like to get them to feel comfortable. Okay. So it's just all about understanding um your boundaries. Like Andrew just said, right? 5 minutes is my boundary. You better tell me when you're 5 minutes away. And if you don't, then I'm not gonna be right there. Like it's gonna be a little, I'm gonna have to be on my way. Okay. When you tell me you're there. Okay. So he does the opposite. Okay. This person does the opposite. He says, I am 25 minutes away. So now, him telling me he's 25 minutes away, I'm like, yo, bro, I just told you to tell me when you 5 minutes away. He didn't do that. Let me read some of these comments. Hey, bud, love your videos. Just sold an iPhone 7 and 11 Pro Max on Facebook and eBay yesterday. Inspired by phone capital. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you so much. Um, fan. Y'all, I looked at the eclipse and like now my eyes be blurry. I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, thank you so much, man. And I'm so happy that you're flipping and you're making that money. And especially that you're actually being active. Like that's lit. That's lit. KRXY was popping. Do you do the AirPods you sell have ENC and are real working serial numbers also? Yes, they are real working serial numbers. And why don't I sell one at a time? So why do I sell in bulk? Because that's a wholesale website. So if you look at all products are sold wholesale. You can buy products at one piece as like headphones or other items, but I'm not making a huge profit at all off of these AirPods. So to be able to make up what I'm taking as not a loss, but as not a gain, as like sort of kind of like pennies on a dollar, I have to sell them in a wholesale at like a wholesale rate. Like I could tax and then be able to sell one at a time, you know what I mean? But then if I did that, it wouldn't be any profit. Do the AirPods you sell? Wait, you just wait. Are you a bot or something? Wait, you just that I what the it's the same thing. What the heck? Turnover page. What's up? What's up? How are you? But yeah, that was the answer. I don't know why it shows me the comment twice. Did you comment it twice? I don't know. But yes, that's why. Because with the AirPods, again, I'm not, even though people like $38 is taxing, it's not taxing for the quality. That's number one. And also it's all about understanding what the price points are. I don't make a lot of money. If you go to my website, I'm sorry to divert y'all, but hold on, because I mean I don't make like money literally off of this website, really, to be completely real and transparent. $286 for Type C to lightning cables isn't making me any money. Okay. I'm just saying, right? So it's more so, and it's not like I get these cords at 50 cents. I wish, but I don't. Okay. I don't. More like 250, 235. So like it's like the profit margins, especially selling wholesale. Profit margins aren't good selling wholesale. But let me get back to this, and then we can talk about that. So, all right, 20. I'm 25 minutes away. I didn't tell him to tell me that, and then he says I'm 10 minutes away. I'm like, okay, because I had to ask him how far are you. So, boom, he said I'm here. He did not tell me when he was 5 minutes away. So I ended up just going. I'm really good with time. So like him telling me 10 minutes in my head, I calculated and I just was good. But so one thing I try to do is make sure I thought was I was on the other account. Oh, okay, okay, you good. But I try to be professional. Like I feel as though you have to inspect what you expect. And I'm not a disrespectful individual. And I'm also somebody that is very professional. So I wasn't going to just not show. I showed right on time. Um he said I'm in the AT&T store. Yo, I swear to goodness, this guy was so annoying. Okay. Because I just asked you where you were. He said he's here. I said, I'm near the AT&T store in the plaza. I'm coming in a second. My guy says, I'm in the AT&T store. Okay. I told him I'm not in the AT&T store. Now, this is where this stops, okay? And this is where the meetup happens. Now, I just want to let you guys know something. I met with this individual, and this person was a grown ass man, okay? He was a grown man, okay? A very grown man. Like I'm talking maybe 50, got to be 46. Um, so immediately in my head, I was like, okay, so you ain't borrowed no bread from your mom. I hope not. But some of you guys might be saying, well, you know, unpack which part, and Andy. So I'm like, okay, this guy is, a liar. That's what my initial response was in my head. So we come and we meet and we sit down. Okay. Now, when we're sitting down, I'm recording. You got to remember because I'm filming a video. Like I'm filming a video. So I'm okay, annoying. He was annoying because he didn't follow directions. So I asked him to let me know when he was 5 minutes away. He didn't do that. He let me know when he was 10 minutes away. I told him the price that I would take for a phone. He offered me lower. Then when we go to meet up, he walks into a store when I tell him I'm near the store, not at the store. Annoying. Somebody that is making me go out of my way to do a simple transaction. So someone that is creating havoc, or you may not think it's havoc, but it is because while this is going on, I got other deals going on. Like I got people in that same parking lot, 5 people in the same parking lot. So while I'm playing around cat and dog, or cat and mouse with this individual, I'm being looked at by other individuals too. So like he messing my bread up. So we talking about wasting my time. Okay. So anyway, I walk into this pizza shop with this guy. Boom, we sit there. I do everything. I take the SIM card out. Um and Andy, you hilarious. You might be right, but what he was telling me in the pizza shop was, he just doesn't have the money or whatever. So as we're talking and I'm switching the SIM cards out, um, this guy says, we're gonna do business. Now, when I meet somebody, I network. Okay. I said, hey, I have a store at this location, and this location. Do you live near any of these locations? He says yes. Which one? Frankfurt. Okay, great. So this is what we're gonna do. If you find anybody, this is what I tell everybody. If you find anybody that wants to buy a phone, or anybody that is selling a phone, you let me know. Here is my number. This is when I give him my number. So follow along, y'all. Take notes. I'm telling you, this is how you grow and scale your business. So when you get somebody for me, I will pay you a finder's fee. Okay. I'll pay you a finder's fee. And what I told him is if anybody needs to buy a phone, anybody wants to sell a phone, or anybody needs to repair, now you have the option of letting me know. Just text my phone and I will get you paid. Okay. I already knew the pain point for this individual was what? He's not making any money. He said to me, I don't have that much money. Because I said something straight to his face when I saw him. I said, yo, You told me that your mom gave you $50. That's crazy. Man, man, I just don't have it like that. But in reality, y'all, I knew for a fact that you got another 50. Okay, you got another 50, right? So boom. Now, if I don't know, based on those vibes, if I'd want to do, oh, trust me, Andy, I get it, but let me tell you why I did. This is the point. The point of me meeting with somebody like this is because I know that if I give this individual a way, right, to make money, maybe he might help me. Maybe he might refer people to me. And he's located in a different state. Now, all of these things had factors into why I dealt with this individual for for less than what I should have. So now, literally, about 5-10 minutes ago, he referred somebody to me. But after that, after we sat down, he did a really weird thing nobody ever did to me. Nobody has ever in my life done this to me. No, with me knowing. I've never had anybody do this to me at a phone deal ever in my life. Mind y'all, I can't I can't do nothing to nobody right now. My finger is healing from being fractured or whatever. I can't do nothing. And at the end of the day, I'm prepared for whatever. But he says, "Hey, Brandon." No, he said, "Hey, Kenneth, we're gonna do business, but I gotta do one thing." So he started reaching under the table. So I started looking under the table too. I'm looking with him. He's like, no, 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 no. I'm like, I'm just looking, man. What's up? So then he says, "I gotta take a picture of you." I said, "You gotta do what?" He's like, "I gotta take a picture of you." I said, um, like as he's like putting his phone up, I'm like, mind you, there's no money being seen, nothing. But I'm like, okay. So take the picture. So he took the picture. He's like, cause just in case, anything happens, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you can hear this in the video. So like everything I'm saying is 100% legit, 100% facts. I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, you take a picture of me, that's cool, but that ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna find me from no picture. I said, it'll be better if you just call me with the number I gave you. So he says, ha ha ha, yeah, blah blah. Do the deal. Give me my money. Boom. He go to the car. He walks back to me while I'm going my car. He says, "Hey, could you help me transfer my data?" What? Huh? So I'm like, no, I can't. But what I can do is I can like direct you for a second, right? So I help him or whatever. He's been blowing my phone up since 11:30, asking me how to transfer data. So I had to tell him like that's your cell phone provider's job. Like your cell phone provider, they do that. Me, I sell you the phone. Me, I make sure the phone is great. You handle everything else. And that was that. Okay, so I made like $250 from him. And then I have another deal. Okay. Now I have three or four more deals off of Facebook. Do you run Facebook ads? Absolutely not. Facebook ads do not need to be ran to flip phones. If you are flipping phones and someone tells you, I don't care who they are, that you need to run Facebook ads, they are stupid. You do not need to run Facebook ads. Yes, I said stupid, ignorant. The reason I say that is because for someone to tell you you need to run ads to flip a phone is completely ridiculous and shows that they have no reach. And if you don't have any reach, but you want to have income streams, then you are never going to succeed. What do I mean by reach? Influence. What do I mean by influence? Being able to tell or get people to buy or indulge in something that you are providing. Now, do you need to be a social media influencer to have influence? No, not necessarily. All you need to do is be able to use your fingers and do the same thing that I did. Why did I not? I've never in my life did an offer up ad. I never in my life, what is it called when you like boost a post? I never did that. I never, well, I did Facebook ads because I have a store, but that's for like other stuff, not for phone flipping. But again, I would never do it. Why wouldn't I do Facebook ads, cowboy? Because Facebook ads are going to, they might work. They're going to bring me leads, hopefully, not all the time, but they'll bring me something that I may not be able to double my profit that I put into that ad immediately. Now me right now I would, but like me personally, I would do it because I know how to close it and I have enough hands to close it. But like as somebody that is just starting or somebody that's just perfecting the craft, I wouldn't recommend Facebook ads right now. No. Okay. Makes me wonder if he Yeah, I agree. So we had another deal. Okay. This deal was pretty weird too. Okay. And I'm telling you guys about all the weird deals because you guys can pick up off of it. You can write notes down. You can, take some of my game and put it into your bag as well. So person says, will you be available? Okay. This is so random. This is at 8:31. Mind you, like I told you, I was handling multiple deals while I was talking to the other guy. When will you be available? I said, I'm available today. I shoot that address that I knew I was going to be at in the morning anyway. He says, at Walmart. I said, I'm at the phone store in the plaza, not the Walmart. I want you guys to read what I said again. I'm at the phone store in the plaza, not the Walmart. I didn't say I'm at the AT&T store. I didn't say I'm at the T-Mobile store. I didn't say I'm at the Verizon. Why not? Because if you say these things without them being asked or somebody referring to them, you are giving up your leverage. No way, shape, or form, unless they are smart and like us, will they know what phone store is in the plaza. Unless they're smart like us and they actually do the research. Most people don't. They just put in the address and go to the plaza, okay? Because a lot of people, believe it or not, they trust, okay? Which they should. Well, sometimes, okay? So he says, and I know why he said, is this a phone store? But if you look up my offer up, I have several offer ups, but this is one of like my low key offer ups. You look up the name on my offer up, you can literally, like, if you look it up in Google, it literally just pops up with my store address. So yeah, but anyway, I'm at the phone store in the plaza, not the Walmart. He said, okay, what time do you open? I said, now he says, what time do you open? Now what I'm not finna do is I'm not about to just be like, oh yeah, we open at at 10 o'clock, because I didn't say we were a store. So what I said was, I will be there at 9. What time can you meet? I can be on my way now. By any chance, would you be able to take 350? So now this is the majority of my deals when I wait. This is the majority of my deals when I don't. Do y'all get me? So again, I've had these phones for like 3 weeks. Okay. I wasn't selling them fast. Like, this wasn't no get rich quick thing. Okay. It wasn't at all. Get rich quick, you lose money quick. Okay. The faster you make the money, the faster you lose it. I promise you every time. Okay, thanks. And it was just for leads. These live streams are prices, bro. Thank you, broski. And yeah, the leads work, but again, I feel like I can get organic leads using like an offer up right now, or word of mouth. I get most of my leads from word of mouth. I get most of my leads I get from people that I've talked to, just like these individuals. But right, he says, I said, I'll be at 9. He says, can you take 350? Now, this is not worth 350. Let's make this clear. Okay, let's just make this clear. An iPhone 13 black locked is not worth $350 or $375. What do I tell y'all every single time when I'm buying phones on offer up? I said, offer up is where people put prices that they don't necessarily want. So you always have to understand that price that's right there is always negotiable, right? So I knew this phone wasn't worth 350 or 375. The reason I put it at that price was to see who will bite. Think of it as fishing. It's like I'm going fishing. I'm just putting it out there and I'm going to wait and I'm going to pull up as fast as somebody bites. Okay. So now he starts to bargain. Now, I'm sure you guys have people that believe in trades. They want to trade this and trade that. And hey, I got a PlayStation 5. I do not care because I got one too. Hey, I have an Oculus. Da, da, da. I don't care because I do too. Hey, I got a spaceship. I don't want a spaceship. Like, I don't want to trade. Like, that's not why I'm here. I'm not. This is not the 19, well, the 1400s. I don't want to trade. I want money. Okay, this is an asset, and I want something in return that I can spend on another asset. Okay, so and these phones come up at the meetup too. He brings these phones to the meetup. But anyway, he says, I also have a iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro Max if we can negotiate. I said, we can do that to the 350. And then I said, I don't need any more devices currently. Wow, Brandon, did you just turn down devices? Did, did, did the guy that goes online and teaches people to flip phones turn down devices? Absolutely. Now, let me explain to you why. See, what a lot of these phone flippers will have you believe is that all phones are good. And a lot of them will actually have you believe, like I just was watching this girl, and this girl was everywhere about flipping phones. Like even before I was flipping phones, this girl was promoting her $297 course that's been $297 for 5 years. Okay. Like she's been promoting and da da da. Right. So I saw, because I watch competition to a certain extent. Because I like to see like how other people view phone flipping. And I feel like I come from basketball. In basketball, we study film, right? Like I study film in a competition, right? So this girl said, hey guys, and this is today. This girl was like, she made a reel. She like, hey guys, I just brought an iPhone 13 Pro Max and an iPhone 12. They're both pretty cracked up, but I got each for $80, and I am going to be selling each one for 300 and like 90 something dollars. And guys, you can do it too. You can make it happen. You can flip phones and become wealthy. My course right now shows you guys my negotiation tactics, and it's only $297 right now, but it will be going up by the end of the weekend. Like, one, it's the end of the weekend now. Two, you're not getting 300 and something dollars for an iPhone 12, and you're not getting it for an iPhone 13 cracked. You are lying, okay? So the Tesla that you're driving, that you got because you seem responsible, and you're seeing that you seem like you got your life together. Beautiful, beautiful young lady. No shade, no nothing. But again, stop misleading people. Y'all don't understand how funny it is when you're like behind the scenes and you start to see how many people will lie to people, like, and be like, yo, you can literally start flipping phones right now. No, you can't. If you're somebody that does not have a place to sleep, if you're somebody that doesn't have a job and you got your last $100 in your pocket, you need to be spending that $100 to go get some pants, a nice shirt, and a library card. And you need to go to Indeed and you need to get a job. That's what you need to do. You don't need to film flip. That's not what this is. This is not that, and that's not this. This is not that. It's not no get quick rich thing. Like that's not how it works. Okay? It don't. You can spend. You can buy a $500 course. You're not gonna make that $500 back just from that course. You're not. Okay? Like people will lie to you. Okay? Be smart. All right? Be smart. Okay? Please. That was really scary. Very scary. Very. But the person says, okay, I should be there at 12. Right? I said, okay, let me know when you're 5 minutes away. Y'all, in his offense, he let me know. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was doing another sale and I forgot all about this person, right? So some of us might make these mistakes. When you make these mistakes, own it, okay? But also stay stern. Don't give up your leverage, right? So I said, okay, give me 1 second with the customer. I'll be there in a minute. You said before 12. I didn't have an exact time. I apologize, which he said before 12, right? But I gotta take accountability because he said he's almost there at 11:05. And then, oh nah, like he's still in. I don't know. I still can take accountability. But anyway, so because he texted me, I don't know. But anyway, so where is the store? I said I will meet you near the AT&T, not the Walmart. How long you gonna be? I thought you had a store. I said I do have a store. You can look my store up. All you need type in is that. He says, but I said, but we're not open on Sunday. So I took the time out to meet you. You told me you will be here by 12. I need an exact time if you need to leave you can. Um, Now, why did I say if you need to leave, you can? Right? This is something that I've learned in sales, right? This is sort of kind of indifference, which is not coming off as a salesperson, but also not coming off as somebody that needs to make the sale. So I said, if you need to leave, you can. Now, some might think that that is a little cocky or a little rude. I didn't mean it in a rude way, and hopefully he didn't take it that way. But I'm like, if you need to leave, you can. Like you don't have to stay there. Like I'm not like holding you against your will or like, you know, thinking that like, yeah, you better stay there. Or I'm gonna beat you up. You know what I mean? Like, nah, if you want to leave, you leave. So I said, I'm finishing up with a customer. I should be there in less than 5 minutes. He said, all right, I'm here. Once he said this, I knew what type of person this was. When they say this, art, right? I know, okay, I'm not dealing with a professional individual. I know that I'm dealing with someone that most likely is a kid. So but I did take accountability. I said, yeah, again, I apologize. I'll see you in a second. He said, all right. So I said 2 minutes. What car are you in? He said, I'm right in front. You want to know why I asked what car are you in? Because I want to know if this person drove. Everything I do is very tactical, right? So I said, what car are you in? He said, I'm right in front. You know what that means? That means that the reason this person was not able to tell me when they were 5 minutes away is because they were taking the bus. Well, they still could have told me. But we ended up meeting, closed that deal. Very cool individual. Gave me 350, 150 on Cash App, and then the rest in cash. And then I did the whole spiel of, yo, man, listen, I got a store here, here, here. If you need to, let me know. I'll pay you a finder's fee if you find anybody. And now I am creating another extension of my business in that realm. So to everybody that asked me, because a lot of people ask me, so everybody that asked me, how do you get sealed phones? How do you get fit phones in general? How do you scale? How do you build? Instead of you taking a course, instead of you paying to try and find a secret sauce which doesn't exist, just network. You guys got this. As long as you network, you're straight. You know what I mean? So hopefully he hits me up and he brings me some more phones or some people and I'll pay him. And that's how it works, guys. Okay. So that's how you make money. That's how you can easily sell phones and make money. Now, the phones that I wouldn't do this with are like the iPhone 15, 14. I haven't been buying a lot of iPhone 15s nor 14s. I haven't been trying to buy too much of these devices because I find that it's so many iPhone 13s out there right now. Like in my area, I don't know about yours, but iPhone 13s are going crazy. Okay, they're going bananas. So I rather just indulge in that, and me indulging in that is just basically giving me um, a good amount of profit, obviously, right? So, speaking and going off of that, if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask me any questions as far as negotiating and meeting up. But if you are somebody that is just starting to phone flip, if you're somebody that's just starting to get out there, or you're somebody that's just trying to find a way to get consistent profit, I'm telling you what the secret sauce is, and I'm telling you where you got to go. You literally need to go to offer up. I'm like dead. I'm telling you, like it's here. You like you may be thinking that it's not because you ain't doing it right. I'm telling you, it's here. Now, I do want to address an issue or a question, or no, forget that. I want to actually go to this. What I want to talk about is how to get into the live classes. We do have those live classes, guys, and those live classes are every day of the week. We have a Monday class tomorrow about phone flipping. Okay, so if you want anything with phone flipping, you want to know how to negotiate, you want to know how to. I got you. 1 second. You want to know how to no, not right now, Andrew. Because this is a topic live. So if you want to start to learn how to phone flip, you can go to the live class, which is on Monday. All right. And I talk to you about a whole bunch of different things. I also cater to what your questions are. So yes, so that is Monday. Now I have these classes every single Monday. And again, with the Connect Wireless aspect, of course, this is all wholesale, guys. So being wholesale, there are items that are not, too high or pricey, and they are also in bulk. When it comes to what did she asked me about the AirPods, right? So when it comes to the AirPods, yes, the AirPods are sold in bulk, not sold by one piece, because if I sold the AirPods, oh, for real, I can answer that question even better. If I sold one piece to people, I'm messing up the market. Why would I sell one piece, right? One AirPod Pro to somebody on a wholesale website when I have people buying them wholesale to sell to people? That's like me saying I'm about to sell. Um, that's like me saying I'm about to sell. Andy, 1 second. What we'll do, I'm gonna go live again, and I'm a not yet, but I'm gonna end this one, and then we'll have a conversation so that we can so I can answer your questions, if that makes sense. Okay, if you're still here, um, so we'll do that. So right after this one, I'll restart it, and then I'll call you on Discord, and then we'll go from there. Just comment in the chat if you hear me. But so when it comes to the AirPod replicas, I do not do single, because that's just like me being a shoe wholesaler and selling shoes out of my store when I'm selling the shoes wholesale as well. It just won't make sense. It becomes a bit saturated. You know what I mean? The market becomes saturated. So yeah. So that's really the gist of it. And that's really where I want to try and make sure, and which I've always and always will do, is protect my sellers. You know what I mean? The people that buy and want to resell, you got to protect them. Because if you don't protect yourself when you are a reseller, you can you're gonna lose money. It's inevitable. All right. So guys, we are on 54 minutes. I'm about to get off of here, but I wanted to go over that the negotiation tactics, and how you guys can start flipping these phones. Today I made a total of like 15 to 1600, and that was pretty good. On a Sunday, no stores open or anything. So it's pretty cool. But you guys can do it too. It's not that deep, not that hard. It's not rocket science. And also, most importantly, you don't need ads. You can do it by yourself. You just have to open your mouth. People that want to run ads, or people that tell you you need to run ads, or people that don't want to show you that their techniques don't work. Okay. There's a big problem in the credit industry, because I have like my child's mother is in the credit industry, and there's a lady on there, and she's basically teaching people how to do certain things, right? How to like go into a dealership and buy a car without putting a down payment. And they just exposed her because she's been lying the whole time. She ain't never going there and walk into a car dealership and not pay anything. So again, I just want you guys to be vigilant and also understand, like, over here you gonna get nothing but the truth, 100. But I'm also going to I'm not gonna like hold back and like, no, oh well, I just saw this video and this person was lying, but I'm just gonna shut up. No, I'm gonna tell the truth, and I'm gonna let you guys know that it's a lie, because if you guys are following me and you guys are watching me, you obviously trust what I say. But I also want you guys to understand that not everybody is like that. So, all right, guys. So I'm about to get off, and I'm about to get right back on, and we're going to talk about gift cards. And Andrew has a interesting topic, and I'm interested to answer his questions and also talk about the gift cards because a lot of people don't know about the gift card game. I used to do the gift card game, but I stopped for numerous of reasons, which I will elaborate on in a second when we get on live in about literally a couple minutes. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll be on live at like 6:15, 6:17, and I'll be calling Andy, and we will be having a conversation. All right, guys. So I'll talk to you guys in a few. You guys be safe. Make that money work for you. I appreciate everybody that's watching this and everybody that isn't and everybody that does later. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys. Make the money work for you. Don't work for the money. Peace. Be safe. And also don't just believe